So I came up with two setups with the Geras' third tournament variation, Eternal, and I'm going to show you guys these setups. One setup is pretty much just a setup after you just follow up after you set up the sand clone. It's kind of like it's pretty much a tick grab setup with his 2-4, with the standing 2-4 string. And what you can do is you can after you freeze them, once you set out the clone, do the stand 4 into the clone. It leaves you enough time to hit him with one more button before the freeze is over, and it gives you enough hit advantage to jail the standing 2. And when you jail the stand 2, you can either go into a command grab, stand 2 into command grab ticks, and if they try to jump out or something like that, like you tried it before and they try to jump out, you can just hit them with the you can just finish the string and it'll hit them out of their jump, and you can follow up with a combo by exploding the clone and stuff. Alright, so this is what the setup looks like. And the second setup I have is an anti-wake up setup, where if the opponent is like just constantly waking up, I have a setup for that. Alright, so let's get into the sand clone setup. So what you want to do is freeze them, then do a far sand clone, do a far one. Then after that, you want to hit him with a 4, and when he comes out, he should be let's see what the frame that is. You should be at plus 15, and that'll allow you to jail the second stand 2, and you can go to either a command grab, or you can either go to a command grab or stand 2-4 and explode the clone. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you explode the clone. And whatever you want to do, you can finish a combo, you can go into a command grab or some whatever you want to do. But yeah, that's pretty much the mix up. And this is what happens if they oh yeah, I want to show you that after they come out of temporal advantage, they can't duck it. So let me show you that. They can't duck you an uppercut, so I'm gonna have them duck, set it up. They can't duck the second stand 2. It jails. All right, it jails. They can't duck it. All right, so they have to block the stand 2. There's no getting out of it. They have to block it. All right, so so this is what it looks like if they just if you go for the command grab. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when you go for the command grab. All right. So if you're pretty much like right in the middle of the screen, you get a guaranteed crushing blow. Now there are ways out of this. Keep in mind that the second hit of 2-4 is flawless blockable. The second hit is flawless blockable. Block. Oh. Okay, so they can flawless block the second the low if you go for it. But I've never seen anyone, I rarely see people even do it. Like, it's kind of like, it's kind of a weird thing. You have to like be like really, privy to the matchup to know that that's flawless blockable, but it is flawless blockable. All right. And another thing, another way out of it is do that. If you go for the command grab, they can jump out of it. All right. But like I mentioned in the beginning, if they try to, if you read that they're gonna try and jump out of it, you can do this. You can just finish a string. They can't jump. If they block the stand 2, they have to take the 4. They have to block the 4. And because when you set it up, you jailed into stand 2. If they try to jump, they'll just get hit by the 4. They'll just get hit by it if they try to jump, because the only way you can jump by a stand 2-4 is if you make the stand 4 whiff. And I mean, even if you do that, you'll get hit by the low. So that's that's the setup. All right, so let me show you the setup a couple more times. All right, so this is what happens. Whatever, you can find ways to follow up after that. I would just do like a simple stand. Let me see what I can do. Let's see. Something like that, or you can go into command grab, whatever you want to do. All right, so that's what happens if they try to jump. If you read that they try to jump, or if they somehow get hit by the low. And this is what happened. And this is another, and you can go for the command grab, and I'll show you that. Down auto. Alright. Okay. So that's just a little setup you can do. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, you can decide how useful you think it is, but it's something I just came up with. And let me show you the anti-wake up setup I have. All right, so if your opponent is just like wake up happy and he just keep waking up and keep waking up, with the sand clone there's actually a way you can avoid the wake up and get a punish. All right, so let me make sure I got everything on. Yeah, off. Okay, so this is what it looks like. All right, oh, let me have him wake up. All right, get up mode on, and we're gonna have him do up 3. All right, so he's gonna wake up. Okay, he's waking up right there. Okay, so this is what the setup looks like. All right, see that? All right, so what it is you're pretty much setting up the timing to where you you do the teleport right as I believe right as he's doing the wake up, and it won't autocorrect. So you saw me mess it up a couple times, but if you do it like perfectly, if you do this setup perfectly, you'll teleport behind them while they're waking up, and it won't autocorrect, and you can get a free punish. Okay, so let me do it a couple more times. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, let me do it one more time. See that? Nah, I did too early. It's kind of tricky. The timing is pretty tricky. You gotta. Alright. So what it is, I'm gonna break it down for you. What you do is stand forward to clone, and then after you freeze them, you do forward 2-1-2, and to far sand clone. All right. All right, and to far stand clone. Okay. Dash, and do another dash, and then teleport. And if you time it right, you'll teleport right next to them as they're waking up, and you can punish. Oh, okay, finally, I got it. I'm not a fraud after all. All right, you have to delay it a little bit. I think I'm just doing it too fast. Oh, that's how it is. You gotta delay it a little bit. All right. So it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. I'm sorry for the the failed attempts, but it definitely does work. But it's a little tricky. All right. So that's a trick. You just gotta delay it a little bit. Alright. So that's something you can do if your opponent is constantly waking up. You know. Alright. Okay guys, so let me know how you guys like these setups. Definitely let me know if they helped you out, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.